Hello everyone, welcome back to GK Today. Myself Sia, and I hope you all are doing very well. So let's start the session of 8th and 9th July 2024 with in-depth analysis of current news. Also, these questions are part of daily 20 MCQ series which is available on GK Today app. Fine. So let's start the session. First of all, let's see the answers of the last quiz, July 6th quiz. So the answer of first is 11274, second is 6.50%, American flag, hospital, and the fifth 2024 is the wrong. So the extended timeline for the smart cities mission is till 2025. Fine. Now let's start the session with the very first question. Recently, Hemant Soren took oath as the Chief Minister of its state. So the answer is Jharkhand. So recently, Hemant Soren took oath as the Chief Minister of Jharkhand state, and for the third time by the Governor C.P. Radhakrishnan. Previously CM from 2013 to 2014, then from 2019 to 2024. And recently, Soren resigned in January 2024 before his arrest in a money laundering case, granted bail in June 2024, and also he leads the Mahagathbandhan alliance. Fine. So, oath administered by the Governor C.V. Radhakrishnan and Hemant Soren Sohan as the Jharkhand Chief Minister for the third time. Fine. Now let's revise the recent appointment of Chief Minister. So Pema Khandu recently became the Chief Minister of which northeastern state. So the answer is Arunachal Pradesh. Recently Mohan Charan Majhi was sworn in as the Chief Minister of which state. So the answer is Odisha. So the current CM of Odisha is Mohan Charan Majhi. Recently Chandra Babu Naidu became the Chief Minister of which state. So the answer is Andhra Pradesh. Prem Singh Tamang, and he is the Chief Minister of Sikkim. Sushil Modi, who recently passed away, was the former Deputy Chief Minister of which state? So the answer is Bihar. Recently, Nayab Saini was sworn in as the 11th Chief Minister of which state? So the answer is Haryana. Fine. Next is, who has become the first women Chief Minister of West Punjab in Pakistan? So the answer is Maryam Nawaz. Manohar Joshi, who passed away recently, was former Chief Minister of which state? So the answer is Maharashtra. Karpuri Thakur was posthumously awarded the Bharat Ratna. It's very important. So recent awardee of Bharat Ratna, Karpuri Thakur, and he was the former Chief Minister of which state? So the answer is Bihar. Who is the first tribal Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh? So actually Ajit Jogi is not. The correct answer is Vishnudev Sai. Please note. Vishnudev Sai is the current Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, and also he is the first tribal Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh. And Ajit Jogi is the first CM of Chhattisgarh. Fine. So Vishnudev Sai is the new Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh. Lal Duhoma was sworn in as the Chief Minister of which state? So the answer is Mizoram. Anumula Rewant has been sworn in as the Chief Minister of which state? So the answer is Telangana. Raghuvar Das, the new Governor of Odisha, is the former Chief Minister of which state UT? So the answer is Jharkhand. Which Chief Minister created a record as the second longest serving Chief Minister in India? So the answer is Naveen Patnaik. And also the first longest serving Chief Minister of India, and that you have to answer in the comment box. Fine. The first longest serving Chief Minister, and he is from Sikkim. Now let's move to the next one. Where was the 86th session of the Codex Alimentarius Commission's Executive Committee organized? So recently, the 86th edition of the Codex held in Rome, the headquarters of Codex. So exactly at Rome in Italy. Let's find the key discussion point. So recently India participated in 86th session of Codex Alimentarius Executive Committee held at Rome in Italy, and from India, FSI CEO Shri G. Kamlavardhan Rao represented India in this Codex Committee. Fine. Let's find the key discussion point of CAC. Codex Alimentarius Commission headquarters is at Rome in Italy. So International Food Standard Body, it is jointly established by FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization, and World Health Organization in May 1963. Fine. And India joined Codex in 1964. The objectives of Codex, one of them is protecting consumers' health and ensuring fair practices in food trade. Fine. So that's why this meeting is in the news. Now, let's revise the data of Spices Board of India. So, established on 26th February in 1987. Basically, the key responsibilities include export promotion of 52 scheduled spices, development of cardamom, and basically it's international link between Indian exporters and foreign importers. And basically it's international link between Indian exporters and foreign importers. Fine. Also the recent issue of ethynyl oxide, so recalls in Hong Kong and Singapore, and also banned by Nepal on certain spice mix products from India. And that's why recently the Spices Board of India with NIC working with Codex to set limits so that we can easily export our spices product in the foreign countries again. Fine, let's move to the next one. What is the primary objective of the National Green Hydrogen Mission recently seen in the news? So, the NGHS started in 2023. So, its primary objective is to make India a global hub for producing, utilizing, and exporting green hydrogen and its derivatives. Fine. So, let's recall first of all, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy issued the guidelines, and the current Cabinet Minister for Renewable Energy is Cabinet Minister Rajkumar Singh. So recently, funding guidelines for National Green Hydrogen Mission was announced by Rajkumar Singh. That's why this question was in news. And Union Cabinet approved the NGHM on January 4, 2023. The mission goals include Make India a global hub for green hydrogen in production, utilization, and export. So let's recall the main targets set by the Indian government. So basically, the Union government has approved rupees 19744 CR NGHM and approved on January 2023. Fine. Also, there are many targets by the government under National Green Hydrogen Mission. Some of them are mentioned there. So, first one is 500 gigawatt total renewable capacity by 2030, and in that 500 gigawatt, solar to contribute to 80 gigawatt, 56% of this target. Fine. Next is net zero emissions. So, the target of central government is by 2070, and some state government targets are also listed. Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Maharashtra. Target year is 2050, while the target year of Gujarat is same as the central government year is 2070. And for railway, the target is 2030. Fine. And also for green hydrogen, we have a target to produce 5 million tons annually by 2030. Main target is of 20% ethanol blending in petrol by 25-26. We have to reduce HFC use by 80% by 2047, and the target for coal gasification is by 2030, 100 million tons coal gasification by 2030. Fine. Also, there is a target set by a state, Himachal Pradesh. So Himachal Pradesh aims to become India's first green energy state. So 100% renewable energy powered by 2025. So target of Himachal Pradesh by 2025. So there is a target for nuclear capacity, and it is by 2031, and the capacity will be 202480 megawatt. Fine. So there is a target of blending 5% biodiesel in diesel, and the target year is 2030. We have to convert 30% of all vehicle sales to be electric by 2030, and we have to enhance the electrolyzer manufacturing capacity by 60 to 100 gigawatt, and the target year is 2030. Fine. So I hope you have reviewed the information on National Green Hydrogen Mission. So let's move to the next one, which the state government has recently launched Lokpath mobile app for resolving road problems. So recently the government of Madhya Pradesh launched app named Lokpath mobile app for resolving road problems. Fine. So Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Mohan Yadav introduced the Lokpath mobile app to enhance transparency and public welfare, developed by the Public Work Department. So, developed by the Public Work Department, the app aims to improve the state's 40,000 kilometer highways by enabling the public to report road fine. Now let's have a look on the revision question of current apps. So NCRB Sankalan of Criminal Laws by National Criminal Record Bureau. CDP Suraksha platform. So basically it is launched by the Indian government and it is a digital platform for subsidies to horticulture farmers and promoting sector growth. RBI mobile app for GSEC and it is for retail investors to buy and sell government securities. GEM portal by the center. So it is the world's third largest e-commerce platform for public procurement. Fine. Please note it's the world's largest three e-commerce platform. And the next one is Devika. So India's Devika. So that is a competitor to the US made Davin in AI software engineering. Fine. So India's Devika, which has been compared with the US made Devin. Fine. Devin. Fine. Now let's move to the next one. So recently, Sir Keir Starmer has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of which country? So the answer is UK, United Kingdom. So recently, Sir Keir Starmer has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of UK by the King Charles III on 5th of July 2024, and his Labour Party won a landslide victory, securing 412 out of 650 House of Commons seats. Fine. Let's find the revision question on Prime Minister. So Mark Rutte recently appointed as the new Secretary General of NATO and is the Prime Minister of which country? So already we know the answer. Answer is Netherlands. Recently, which country's former Prime Minister has been elected as the President of the upcoming 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly, UNGA? Answer is Cameroon. Next one is recently Alamai Halina has been appointed as the Prime Minister of which country? So the answer is Chad. Recently Mikhail Mishustin has been reappointed as the Prime Minister. So very important appointment as a Prime Minister, and the answer is Russia. Recently Jeremiah Manale has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of which country? Answer is Solomon Island. Next is Ahmad Abdullah Al Ahmad Al Sabah recently became the new Prime Minister of which country? Answer is Kuwait. Fine. Now let's move to the next one. So Durand Cup recently seen in the news is associated with which sport? So the answer is football. So Durand Cup is associated with football. So recently 133rd Durand Cup, Asia's oldest club-based football tournament, on 27th July and ends on 31st August. The final match venue is at Vivekanand Stadium located in Kolkata. Fine. So there will be 24 teams participating in this event and teams will be from Indian Super League, I-League and Armed Forces. Fine. Let's find the key points of Durand Cup. So it started in 1888 and first held in Shimla, and currently it is jointly organized by the Indian Army and All India Football Federation. Fine. Let's find the winner of Durand Cup. So Durand Cup has been named after the Foreign Secretary of British India and his name is Mortimer Durand. Fine. The football team. Also, the football tournament was initially restricted to British resident in India only, but later on it was open to Indians as well. The first Indian club to win the Durand Cup was Mohammedan Sporting and it is in 1940. Please mark. And also the 2023 edition winner is Mohan Bagan Super Giant, and this team is the most successful team of this tournament with 17th title, and the fellow Kolkata based club East Bengal has won the title 16 times. From Armed Forces, Army Green was the last team to win the cup in 2016, and from I-League team Gokulam Kerala was the last team to win the Durand Cup in 2019. Fine. I hope you have found all the key discussion points related to the Durand Cup. Now let's move to the next one. So recently, which country hosted the Global India AI Summit 2024? So the answer is India. So recently, the Global India AI Summit held on July 3rd, 4th, 2024 in New Delhi gathered over 2000 AI experts, policymakers and industry leaders. Currently, India hosted this and the edition is 6th. Fine. Let's find the key discussion points. So, location is in New Delhi, India, and it's a sixth edition hosted by the Indian government, and organizer is Minister of Electronics and IT. So, who is the current cabinet minister of Ministry of Electronics and IT? And you have to answer this in the comment box. Fine. Also, this meeting was chaired by the Union Minister Jitin Prasad, who is currently Union Minister of State for Commerce and Industry of India. So 2024, the edition is hosted by India, and the next edition, 7th, will be hosted by Serbia. The purpose is to showcase India's AI capabilities and global cooperation. Fine. Now let's revise current meeting. So FATF Financial Action Task Force meeting. So recently it was held in Singapore. Answer is Singapore. Next one is recently where was the Commonwealth Local Government Forum annual board meeting held? So the answer is Sri Lanka. Next one is recently where was the 64th International Sugar Organization Council meeting held? So the answer is New Delhi, India. And 46th Antarctic Treaty Consultative Meeting. So India hosted this. Answer is India. Fine. Now let's move to the next one. So which state government has recently established a 9-member committee to investigate the contamination of the Kaveri River? So the answer is Karnataka. So recently, the Karnataka state government formed a 9-member committee to investigate Kaveri River contamination. The Kaveri River, also known as the Kaveri, Couvery, is a sacred to Hindus and originate from the Brahmagiri hills in the Western Ghat. Fine. Let's find the key discussion point regarding Kaveri River. So basically, the basin area extended over Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, and Union Territory of Puducherry. The major dams on the Kaveri River include Krishna Raja Sagar Dam, Mettur Dam, Banasur Sagar Dam. Fine. And the origin point, exact origin point is from Tala Kaveri, district is Kodagu, and Western Ghats, Karnataka. Also, who raised concerns about the contamination of the Kaveri River, prompting the government's action. So the answer is MLC Dinesh Goligoda. Name is important. Member of Legislature of Karnataka, Dinesh Goligoda, raised concerns about the contamination of Kaveri River, and result is setup of a 9-member committee to investigate the contamination of Kaveri River. Fine. Now let's move to the next one. Typhoon weapon system, which was seen in the news, developed by which country? So the answer is USA, United States of America. Let's find the key discussion point of this question, why it is in news. So recently, the Philippines Army confirmed the withdrawal of the deadly Typhoon weapon system used by the US in joint military exercises. So, the deadly Typhoon weapon system that is developed by the United States for joint military exercise will soon be withdrawn from the country, Philippines. That's why it was in news. Typhoon weapon system. So it's a strategic mid-range fire system developed by the United States Navy, and its capability includes fires the standard missile 6, a ballistic missile, and also fires the Tomahawk land attack missile. So Tomahawk land attack missile developed by USA, a cruise missile. Fine. And the reason of Manila's announcement. Manila's basically it's the capital of Philippines. So the withdrawal of the US mid-range missile system from the Philippines is seen as the gesture to ease tension with Beijing in disputed South China Sea. Fine. So that's why this question was in news. Now let's move to the next one. What is Apophis recently seen in news? So recently Apophis is in news, and basically it's an asteroid, a deadly asteroid. So let's find the key discussion point of this question as well. So recently ISRO's chairman S.S. Somanath revealed India's interest to focus on planetary defense measure. Fine. And he announced about this on Asteroid Day held on 30th June 2024. Fine. During a international workshop in Bangalore. Fine. So the key point is Apophis asteroid will be in close encounter with Earth on April 13, 2029, and India wants to gain advantage of this rare opportunity for close study of Apophis asteroid. So basically the aim of ISRO is to study Apophis and join global research efforts. Fine. That's why this question was in news. Now, that's all for today. With this, we are winding up our session. And now let's start the 8th, 9th quiz. So here on the screen, you can see 4 questions. and that you have to answer in the comment box. Fine. So that's all for today. I hope you have enjoyed the session. And now with this, we are winding up our session and we will meet with the next session. Till then, please do revision and take care. Thank you. And please subscribe to GK Today.